everyone, Miss Carrie here. Today we're going to create a cute, whimsical Valentine card using some items from the new Trinity Stamps January release. I'm joining several other creators for today's hop and giveaway, so be sure to check the description below for the giveaway details and the full playlist. For today's project, I'm working with the Nugs Kisses stamp set. This is an adorable chicken nugget themed collection filled with fun images like nuggets, fries, ketchup packets, and playful sentiments. We have Nugs and Kisses, exercise, some people skinny dip, but we chunky dunk. You make every meal a happy meal. Let's catch up. I thought you said extra fries. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Group nugs. And congrats on your little nugget. There's also a matching die set, which makes cutting everything out quick and easy. As I create today's project, I'll bring in a few basic supplies. If you would like to purchase any of the items I'm using today, my supply list with affiliate links can be found in the description below. Let's go ahead and get started with the card. Here's what you're going to need to create this whimsical Valentine. I have a standard A2 card base in a dark pink. I cut a slightly smaller panel from a light pink color. This measures 4 by 5¼ inches. I have 2 layered heart die cuts in coordinating pink shades. I've also pre-stamped the images from the Nugs and Kisses set. I have these 2 adorable hugging nuggets, the small hearts, and the sentiment Nugs and Kisses. I did stamp these ahead of time because I will be shading them with alcohol markers, and I wanted to make sure that my outline ink fully dried. I'm going to zoom in a bit so that you can see how I'm going to color these 2 images. Since this is a hop video, I'm not going to go into deep detail on alcohol marker techniques, but I do have other videos on my channel if you'd like to learn more. To add whimsy and contrast, I'm going to color the nuggets in 2 slightly different shades. Since the rest of the card leans heavy into pinks, bringing in some tan and brown will add some warmth and visual interest. And to be honest, depending on how long you cook your chicken nuggets, they could be darker or lighter anyway. I'm using Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend markers simply because that's what I've had in my stash for years. If you're a beginner, it's always best to use what you already own. There's no need to go out and buy new supplies to get started. As I blend the colors together, you're going to see that I color in small circles. This helps avoid harsh lines and streaks. It also keeps the ink moving so that your blends look a little bit smoother. Now, you don't need a lot of colors here. Just add some slightly darker shades where shadows would naturally fall, like along the edges or where the images overlap. If you see too many harsh lines, you can go back in with your lightest color and gently blend over the transition. This is going to soften the edges and smooth everything out. Now, to finish this off, I'm going to add a little bit of blush to one of the chicken nuggets. This tiny detail really brings this character to life. I'm also going to quickly color the small hearts using the same pink to keep everything cohesive. Once everything's colored, I'm going to grab the matching die set, line the dies up over the images, and then I'll run everything through my die cut machine. Now it's time to assemble the card. I'm going to start by layering the smaller pink panel onto the center of that A2 card base. I'm going to layer the 2 hearts together and set them in the center. Then I'll place down those 2 cartoon characters, the sentiment and the little hearts. Now, this here is a very basic Valentine card design. It's super cute and simple to make. But if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I love to show you how to add a little bit more charisma to your cards. I'm going to elevate this card with some background stamping. I'm using this heart-shaped spatter stamp, and I'm going to use some Kitsch Flamingo Distress Oxide ink. This is going to give it a soft tone-on-tone effect. Now you could use a regular dye ink to give you solid images, but this Distress Oxide is going to give me a slightly faded and blended look. It's not going to overpower the rest of the elements on the card. As I'm adding these stamped images, I'm going off the edge to create that cut pattern paper look. I'm also rotating the stamp as I go. This keeps the design playful and organic. Now remember, this doesn't need to be perfect. You're just creating a fun background that's going to add some dimension to your design. I did leave the center blank because it will be covered with the heart layers. Now I could leave this as is, but I do want to add a little bit more interest. So I'm going to smush a bit of ink in the lid, add some water, and then I'm going to use a fan brush for a light spatter. This ties in beautifully with those stamped background images, and it's going to add a little bit of depth to my card. You could also try white paint for high contrast, or black spatter for a bold, modern Valentine look. And now that everything's ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and layer this stamped pink panel onto that A2 card base. That simple step of background stamping added some subtle dimension, and I love how it looks. I have added some thin foam tape behind the larger heart die cut. Foam tape is one of my favorite ways to upgrade. It instantly adds depth without much effort. Now, before I adhere the top heart, I'm going to bring in a little bit of twine. Texture is one of my favorite ways to elevate a design, and something as simple as string can make a big impact. I typically create a few loose loops, and then I secure the ends with glue dots. The Trinity Stamp Pickup tool really helps here. I'm going to go ahead and make a smaller set of loops and place them in the upper right-hand corner. Once the twine is in place, I'm going to adhere the top heart layer. I did add some foam tape to the back of this to bring some more dimension to the card. Now we'll add our hugging nuggets using foam tape to pop them up in the center. For this sentiment, I'm going to use some mini foam squares to adhere it in place. These are perfect for small die cuts like the sentiment and these little hearts. As I'm finishing this up, this is a great moment to pause and think about that basic layered card that I shared earlier versus this elevated version with the twine, foam tape, stamping, and embellishments. Small additions can really create a huge visual impact. How stinking cute is this Nugs and Kisses Valentine card using those new items from the Trinity Stamps January release? I love sharing simple base designs, then showing you how easy it is to elevate it with texture, dimension, and stamping techniques. Just a few thoughtful touches can completely transform your card. I hope today's project inspires you to try something new. A link to all of the new items can be found in the description below, along with the link to the creator playlist and the $25 shopping spree giveaway. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed today's project, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this project with your crafty friends. If you have any questions about the project or supplies I used, feel free to post those in the comments below. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I can't wait to see what you create.